Letterstoboys.
Hi guys! OMG! I didn't know y'all were listening. But yo, it's your girl.
Wait. Have we started?
Before Uncle. Well, started since. He don't even know. You see, I told you, Femi, it's not nice. You thought I was joking. He didn't even know where it started, and now he showed his true self. But God is good, isn't he? Isn't he, Femi?
God is good. So
God is good.
Let's get straight into it.
All right, hi guys. It's your favorite postman on the show again. I to the fault of my iPhone on the show, and your not so favorite postman. Say your name.
Your favorite postman, guys.
Oh wow!
It's good to have you back on the show. It's good to have you back listening.
Good to have y'all back on the show.
And it's Femi Bakes, as you all know. And we're about to talk about something really, really serious.
Wait,
right?
let me ask you a question first. This one they do serious. Do you have plans for the weekend?
Oh, do I have plans? Oh, yes, of course I do have plans for the weekend. I mean, there are a couple of movies in the cinemas right now, and I want to see a few of them. So yeah, pretty much. How about you?
Well, I have a date this weekend.
Oh, guys! Apparently, she has a date with her ever-going boyfriend.
Yeah,
if you don't know who the guy is, go and listen to the previous episodes. Right, you'll find where we talked about, where we talked about the ever-going. Yes, exactly.
Well, for your information, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but this is not an ever-going boyfriend.
I don't care if the ever-going guy, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, hey.
Anyways.
Okay.
On to more serious issues.
Very serious issues.
We don't talk about ever-going on the show, but on to more serious issues.
Are you ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So the topic for today is
respect her. Yep.
Femi, show some respect. I said I've been warning you since in the studio to respect yourself.
No, I'm showing. I'm actually showing some respect.
This show is just amazing because I love today's topic. Respect her, because you will have to show some respect to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say shut up, you better be shutting up. If not, all my homegirls out there gonna be like, "Yo, this dude talking respect. He ain't doing respect."
Hold on.
Are you shutting up or something?
Hold on.
Okay. Wow.
But you don't tell the guy to shut up and expect him to respect you. What you can say is, okay, Femi,
please stop talking.
No, say you don't even tell somebody to keep quiet or shut up.
God.
I feel there are better ways to communicate that as opposed to
reducing the amount of words coming out of your mouth. Is it possible right now? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Okay, so shut up.
No, but you can't tell me to shut up and you expect respect in return.
Oh, please don't tell anybody to shut up. Okay, I'm just joking, guys. Yeah. All right, so over to the show.
I mean, respect her, guys. It's high time we cut all this crap and respect ladies for who they really are. Not as sex toys or sex objects or... I don't know, I feel...
Well, while you're feeling what you're feeling, I'm going to come in here, right? So today, we're talking about respect her, but we're coming from another angle. Now, the angle we're looking at is catcalls.
Yeah, catcalls, right? Now, this can be really, really annoying. It pisses me off and it disgusts my entirety. Why? I have 3 sisters. I have 3 wonderful sisters. Toby, Doi, and Ife.
Yo, shout out to you guys, FIFA.
if you guys are listening, I love you.
I love you,
man. I love you.
I love you too, guys.
She's a hitter. All right.
Seriously.
So I have 3 sisters, and I always imagine if I'm walking with my sister to the market or something, and one guy from one place just walks up to my sister and says, baby girl, my color, see your bum bum. Come on, help me buy this thing. Buy this thing. This one go fit to you. It go fit to you. It go stand for your body. It go,
What are you using an Igbo accent for this day? Are you trying to say Igbo man disrespect women? What is your problem?
That's not what
What happened to what? Yeah, big bum bum. I
mean, it cuts across everywhere. Right. The market, the bus conductors do the same thing, the exact same thing. Yeah. Right? There's no difference. But I try to imagine if somebody actually disrespects my sister in my presence, what will I do? Exactly. It's high time we stop this rubbish.
And the funny thing is, people don't even know that this is not correct. This is not nice, because the society we've grown up in has just accepted it, and it's normal to people.
It is wrong. However you want to see it, catcalling people or catcalling ladies is actually wrong. In fact, for those who don't know what catcalling is.
Yeah.
Catcalls are actually rude sexual remarks made by men passing women on the street. Right? Usually catcalls are about a woman's body as a whole or a certain feature.
Jot things down.
Yeah, you need to jot things down, right? If you didn't get that, maybe you should pause it and replay.
Exactly.
Then get what I said and write it down, right?
Things down.
It's really serious. It doesn't. It could be about the entire body. It could be about some parts of the body. So some people might decide to, pick on a lady's boobs
or her butt,
you
can even say it's flat. They can say it's flat.
Exactly.
They can say,
all of that nonsense, and I feel they are very, very unnecessary. You have no right as a guy. Nobody plays. You are not entitled just because she's a lady doesn't mean she's a weaker vessel.
Doesn't
right?
mean that.
You have no right. We have no right to catcall anybody on the streets.
Can I ask you a question?
All right.
I've heard people debate this topic over and over again. I want to put it to people out there on the show. Catcall. Do you think it's a form of sexual abuse? Yes or nay?
It's actually a form of sexual abuse. Sexual abuse. No. This one they pepper my body.
They pepper them.
I'm telling you, it's actually a form of sexual harassment.
Okay.
Right? It doesn't only have to be with your hands or raping somebody. It could be with your words. Yeah,
exactly.
you are harassing them. You are for somebody who has low self-esteem. You put that person in a state of, will I say, I don't know how to put it, but you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's a form of sexual abuse. It's a form of sexual harassment.
Okay.
And we have no right. We are not entitled to anything, to insult any babe or to insult her body. See, guys, we need to help ourselves.
Definitely.
If you're a guy, right, and your friends, you're in the company of your friends, and they are doing these things, it is in your place to call them out.
Exactly.
Call them out, guys.
The funny thing is, this goes way back to even when you're in like secondary school.
Yes, it goes.
And a girl passes the front of the boys' hostel,
and they're like, look at you, look, see this babe,
fine
you don't even fine, you don't even do, you don't even
and if
fine.
they're calling you and then you don't respond, or you don't smile, they get angry and then they start to body shame you.
Exactly.
And like, what do you think you are? What do you think? Who do you think you are? Do you even think you're fine?
Exactly. Just because we see these things around does not make it right.
And the fact that the younger ones can do this and it grows with us, I feel it's something that should even be corrected. When you see that in your son, you see that in your daughter, you should be able to correct that early.
It happens across all ages. So you see small boys, right, trying to get the attention of a babe, right? She doesn't respond or she doesn't answer. And then the small boy goes, be say you fine, or not be say it moves into the primary school, it moves into secondary school, and it's even worse when you get to university. When you're out of university, you become a man, in quotes. You become a man, and then it takes a whole new level. It takes a whole new turn.
And that's when you see yourself as a boss in a company talking to a girl, and like, fine girl, come here, and then she doesn't give you that I'm coming boss kind of thing, and then all of a sudden you get angry with her, right? And then you try to maybe use your power to make life miserable for her, and then before you know it, you want something from her, you want her body, and you have to do everything in your power to make sure she's very uncomfortable till she gives that to you, and that now becomes sexual harassment. But guess what? It didn't just start that day. It started in secondary school when they'll pass girls' hostel, and you be the head of the gang, saying, "Hey, Adamarama, baby girl, nekuku, come here," or that kind of thing. And that just, it kind of progresses. So we have to get to that point where we have to stop it, and stop it early. And for those that have grown, even if you thought it was fun, you should get to that point where that you hurt people's feelings, and you should actually pipe down on it. You should caution yourself. You should caution your friends.
Caution your friends.
Definitely.
Caution your friends. Right? You are a guy. Own up to it. If your fellow guys are making some funny statements about a babe and you're around them, correct them.
There was this particular topic that trended at one time, but I was in secondary school then, right? And one of our teachers came into the class, but she came in really late. So when she came in, she was like, "You wouldn't believe what happened on my way today." And we're like, okay. And she said, this is a true life story. She said a lady was walking down the market, but then she wore a shirt, and then the shirt wasn't buttoned to the neck. So when your chest is kind of showing, and the woman had hairs on her chest. I'm gonna say it in Igbo, then translate it. And the guy said, "Ne, ajai bonobi, nagadi," meaning, baby girl, all these hairs on your chest. I wonder how the one down would look like. Now, when he said that, the lady turned and tried to like challenge him for what he did, and then it was a problem, so she left. But he didn't know that was the wife of a major army general, and the squad came back for him, and they taught that guy the lesson of his life. Now, do we really have to get to that part where you teach a lesson for you to know that what you're doing is wrong?
I mean,
and pretty much that would have been maybe his cup was full. He would have done that to so many other ladies that didn't have a voice.
It doesn't even make sense, right? Now, this cat calls might not just be in the market or on the streets. It could be in the workplace, right? So it could be on social media, making rude statements about not just her features, maybe her achievements, or somebody did something nice to her, and then you are making rude statements. I mean, I came across this on Twitter, right? She put up a picture of a phone, and she said, "The CEO gifted me this for being so good at my job. I am crying." And guess what? I checked the comments, and I saw some really
nasty stuff,
nasty things. I mean, from guys. Then somebody went and said, "You are a female, that's why now. And there is one hardworking guy doing all the job in your office, but he won't be recognized because we all know. Congrats anyways." I saw another one. They said, "Does he want anything in return?" Another person said, "Is there still vacancy at your place of work? I can also be good at my job." Somebody now commented, "Hand jobs too." I mean, guys, somebody even said, "You mean on bed job, or which one?"
As in, that's,
come on,
that's
does
so
that even
wrong.
make sense? From guys,
that's so wrong. Oh
it's
my
okay
God.
to say congratulations and move on.
And move on.
You don't have to make rude.
And this is social media. Like, you're putting out your ignorance to everyone to see.
Come on, guys, we can do better now. How far? We can do better. If you see your fellow guys making rude statements about a lady for just being herself, or for just being who she is, you see some people making fun of her features, body shaming her. It's in your duty to call yourselves out. Call them out. It doesn't make any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Doesn't make sense at all.
Okay, as a guy, now you're a guy, you're listening to this, does that actually make sense to you? Imagine if somebody disrespected your body parts, or disrespected you down there.
Because this is actually very serious.
How would you feel? Think calm now. Think calm. No, may we actually reason now. May we reason now. Think
about it.
You know, makes sense. You know, so I feel there are some things we've seen as the norm, but they're not right. As a husband, you are not entitled. I'm not married, but I personally feel, just to put it out there, man, I'm not married. As a husband, I feel,
in case you want to go to the movies with him.
Yeah, in case you want to go to the movies with me, you know, I don't mind, you know, but you're gonna pay the bills, you know.
Look at you. Take a look at you.
Wait now.
Respect women, alright?
Yeah. I respect you, you know. So,
but she gonna pay the bills anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean,
right. Okay.
So, as a husband, it is not in your place to shame her body. Just okay, she has given birth to 2 children and all that, and she doesn't look like what she used to look like when you got married to her.
Okay.
If you cannot help her to get back to what she was before, if you cannot exercise with her, if you're not willing to help her, you have no right to make any nasty statements about how she looks.
Exactly.
You have no right. I don't care who you are. Yes, we know we have ego, but you have no right to body shame her
if you're not willing to go.
If you're not willing to help her, you know,
go back in shape.
Yes, get back in shape. Worst thing is, if you now have a pot belly and you're body shaming her, come on, guy. Now, how far? And
you're not even the one having the baby.
Really,
your belly is as big as
what's in your belly? No, think about it. What's in your belly?
Yeah, is in the belly.
So it doesn't make sense. I know some people are. I'm stepping on people's nerves.
You're starting to get to people.
Some people are gonna come for me and everything.
You know, he's your not so favorite postman.
Look, what I feel we can be better as men.
Definitely.
I feel
that's the point of the whole show.
That's the point. There are things we are doing and we need to call ourselves out ASAP.
Definitely.
Because if we don't do that, now, your sons are going to see what you don't correct now and will emulate those things.
And it can only get worse and not better.
Be the change.
Starting from now in the market, wherever you are, jobs, offices,
whatever you can do, whatever in your own quota, whatever you can do as guys. Let's try to make this thing better. It doesn't make sense. It's not cool. It
has never made sense, and it's not about to make sense.
Really. So as men, as husbands, as intending husbands, as
young boys in
fathers,
college.
Exactly, secondary schools,
the bike
and
man,
all that.
Guy in the market.
The bike man, that guy in the market, the bus conductors.
Let us get this straight.
If we can correct them, please, let's do
that. Okay, so in the whole mood of saying very important things, I think we have a quote we want to drop right here.
Yeah, a few quotes, right? So we saw this quote: "A real man never hurts a woman."
Very true.
Be a real man and respect women.
You want to do that in an ad?
Okay, let's try it in an ad. We tried one ad one time.
So can I join in on the ad today?
Okay, yeah, you do the first part. Then I do the second part. All right, let's go.
A real man never hurts a woman.
Be a real man and respect women. Real men only and respect her.
Oh, see? We get job, by the way. We don't get job for this. We don't get no verse out of it. We don't get job.
Oh my god. Hey, the next quote. Shall I take it? Respect is one of the expressions of love. So if you love her, you would respect her. Another one says, show me a guy who treats women with respect, and I'll show you a guy who receives respect in return. I mean, these quotes are actually very, very, very deep, right? Very, very, very deep. And
very deep.
There's something I saw online, right? Which I'd like to read out. It says, and I quote, "I'll leave you with this great comment I received from Jonathan, who said, the best way a guy can show respect to a girl is by recognizing that she is a precious creature carefully crafted by God. Once this realization sets in, everything else will follow. Holding the door, listening, being sensitive to their needs and sensitivities, treating them like people and not sex objects. Opening the car door, not because you want to get something in return. Walking them home, not because you want to get their number or date them. Listening and talking to their face and not their chest. Defending them verbally and, should the need arise, physically. I could go on and on. Everything in this world is a gift from God, and women are the most beautiful, precious gift of all. That fact alone charges us to give them all the respect we can." Yeah, thank you. Those were not my words. I got them online. Credit goes to Dawson Radio. I feel it resonates a lot. So guys, place your hand on your chest and say, I'll be a better man.
I'll be a better man.
I'm gonna correct my guys when they mess up.
I'm gonna correct my guys when they mess up.
And I'll be a better man.
I'll be a better man. No cat calls from me ever again.
No cat calls, no rude statements from me ever.
All right, guys. So
we've come to the end of the show.
Sadly.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, share, listen, subscribe,
and tell a friend about it.
Exactly. And
in the meantime, post it.
Bye.
Letterstoboys.